live. Can you hear me? Thank you for saying cool opening. I made it myself. Is everything laggy or is it just on my OBS? Why is it laggy on OBS? We'll see. Um, Let me hear. How is the sound? Really low. Is it better now? No. Sorry. Okay, how is the sound now? Excellent. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. I'm still getting into the groove of things, still figuring out my setup, and still figuring out how to do this week to week uh, without without get to the chopper. No, without having to do a new setup every time because so far every single live I've done, there's been something new I'm trying out. So no, we're trying as best as we can. My name is Kim Diaz Holm, and I'm also called Den Unge Herr Holm, and I'm an artist from Bergen, Norway, making art for free use. And every Thursday at 1900 hours GMT plus one, I go live and draw your requests. This week we had a poll where you could vote for many cool things. You could vote for Frankenstein's monster. You could draw for. You could vote for. I don't remember. Damn it! What could you vote for? I do remember what won. The today I'm extra tired. Okay, so I remember what won, and that was a punk leech, leech, an undead punk, a sort of anarcho necromancer, a anarchomancer, evil pickle. I've done an evil pickle before. Now I just have to get the ink ready because that what I forgot today. We have a few different inks here, but where is the black ink? Without the black ink, we can't do much. Where did I put the black ink? I don't know where it is. I can see the black ink now. It's here. It's here. Ooh, have you ever done a plague doctor? Are you kidding me? I did a video a week or two ago about just that. But yes, I've done a few plague doctors. Thank you for answering it for me. It's okay to ask. No problems with asking. But hey, Mona. So you see that Mona in the comments here, she has this cool green text, and that's because she's a YouTube member of my channel. And becoming a member is one of the ways you can support me so that I can make more art for free use. Free use means that you can download my art, you can copy it, you can change it, you can even sell it. I use a Creative Commons attribution license, so that you have a legal framework for how you can use it, and you can use it freely as long as you mention me as artist in a proper way. If you think that's cool, consider becoming a YouTube member or a Patreon backer, or going to denungeherholm.com and purchasing art, originals, prints, or whatever. Okay? Do you have a Patreon? Yes. Patreon.com/KimHolm. Okay, we are going to draw a punk leech. Shall we do colors on our punk leech, or should it be a black and white punk leech? I think black and white, because first of all, it's I think the last two times have been color, and also I like black and white, and black and white is definitely more punk. You should Loki. I've done Loki a lot of times, and I will do Loki Loki amount of times more. Okay. Where do we see a punk leech in this? Now the thing we're doing the thing I'm doing when I decide what to draw first, and then do the ink blot, is that I'm making things harder for myself. Maybe we can do some red afterwards. The thing is, now I'm obligated to find a leech here, and it's not a given that this ink blot wants to be a leech, but then I've got a lot of experience, so I can force it to become a leech, almost no matter what. Where do you access the archive? You go to denungeherholm.com, and then in the menus you find free art on SmugMug. Those are two different sites, but I'd like people to go through the main site, because then we can keep somewhat tracking of that. I see Kerberos. Cool. Ooh, yeah. Do any of you see a leech in here? A punk leech? So I think we can have one version here where this is the chin, and we can have another version here where you can have an eye here, I guess. But I like the version here. I think maybe I'll start regretting it. Oh, I already regret it. No, I don't. Looks like a gout. I don't have gout, I hope. What's gout? Can anyone say in Norwegian what gout is? Brokk? Something like that. Is the drawing camera out of focus, or is it just my damn iPad? It might be out of focus. Let's see here. This is the best we'll get it into focus. So hopefully that is good enough. I don't like using the autofocus on the drawing camera, because then it always thinks that if I do something like this, then it shifts the focus and then it blurs back and forth. Gout is a small... horned beast with anger issues and a belly that won't quit. A goat. You're talking about a goat. Also goat, yeah. A goat was on the poll last week. And, you know, if I finish the leech in good time, we might do a goat. Faith. Donkey. Are people just naming different animals? Donkey, goat, fish, squirrel. Have you ever drawn a bakekujira? I haven't. I'm not quite sure what it is. It sounds like it's from Japanese myth or folklore. I've done some Japanese myth and folklore stuff, but not quite enough. I've done the nine-tailed fox. I've done Oni and a kappa and yeah, a few more things. But it is difficult because I started researching whatever people asked me to draw so that I wouldn't draw anything wrong. And once you start researching, you sort of set a standard for yourself, and that standard goes up. So I constantly feel I have to do more research and more research, more research before I'm comfortable with drawing something from a culture I am not very familiar with. I made a Led Zeppelin album cover. Wow. Which one? Did you really make it, or are you just... Stranger things have happened than a legendary cover artist entering the chat. I do hope it's true. I do doubt it, but I do hope it. I do love Zeppelin, you know. Have you ever drawn an Acedia? I don't know what that is either. You missed my other comment. Ooh. I probably did. I can't see it. I used to do art like this when I was small, but I would peel the paint to make it. I got in trouble. I made a Led Zeppelin album cover. Okay. Now I understand. Could you do Maglor Soul from Kirby's Return to Dreamland? No, I couldn't. Now, I haven't played Kirby's Return to Dreamland. We've played the two Kirby games on Switch. I did play a bit of Kirby's Air Ride on the GameCube. I like Kirby. Kirby is the most powerful creature in all of Nintendo. But I release all my art for free use. So if I were to draw Kirby or a Kirby creature character, then I would release them for free use, which means that people would be allowed to download them, to change them, to do as they please with them, to sell them even. And I don't think Nintendo would appreciate it. I hear they're a bit litigious. So, because I do art for free use, I can't do copyrighted works. I can't do fan art or other things. I do fan art, sometimes at home, sometimes for my kids. I have an unfinished one lying here. Not from Kirby, but probably you can see where it's from. But I can't do fan art on these thingamabobs. And now I think we're getting a guest. Yes! We're getting a guest from Star Trek. We're getting a guest from Flash Gordon. Flash! Oh, savior of the universe. I think his name is Reno Kyle.
I just wanted to inform you.
Yeah?
It looks bad.
What looks bad?
It's yellow.
Yes, I don't know why it's yellow. It's the new phone.
Yes, and your audio quality too.
Is that poor too?
Yes, that's really poor.
That does make sense, but that sucks.
Yeah, just to inform you about so you can maybe fix it. Bye.
Thank you, Rilo Ken. So, bad image quality, we can fix that. Okay. A little bit better. And then the sound quality. I don't know if we can fix that right now. Lovely cozy yellow. Is the sound quality bad? Is it the lighting? It is a new camera that I'm using. Maybe it's still yellowish, but is the sound quality okay? Can you draw Azathoth from Lovecraft? Yes, I've drawn Azathoth a couple of times, and there will be more Azathoth at a later date. And more Lovecraft. You're quite clear. Excellent. So we're still figuring out, sound and image quality and all of that stuff. Lighting setup, where to put the computer, all of that. Could you draw a beholder from D&D? That's another interesting thing. Probably I could draw a beholder from D&D, but it is a copyrighted work. So every time I've drawn a beholder, I've done a satire or a parody on it. Because parody is allowed, but fan art is not. The sound is not a deal breaker. That doesn't sound great. I'm wondering if there's anything we could do with it now. Is it a zombie? No. A bit muffled. Okay. I'll try to do something with the sound. And you will just have to excuse me. And I'll be back shortly. Is it better now? Okay, is the sound better? Laptop here. Is the sound better now? Can't hear anything. Well, it gives some sound signals here. Yes. Better, fantastic. So now we're using another microphone. Is the drawing camera a little bit out of focus? The face cam is probably crisper. The face cam is... Damn it. So the face cam is on my new phone, while the drawing cam is a DSLR camera. So ideally I would be switching those around, but I haven't figured out how to get the camera to give high-res images to, or how to get the phone to give high-res images to OBS. So still figuring things out. You want a filter for your breathing. Okay, I do want that, but we're still figuring things out, and yeah. Can you draw sheep and goat? Well, not now. I'm in the middle of something. Might be how it's being output. Streamlabs or Stream Elements. No Streamlabs or Stream Elements, just OBS. So, but I'm how to put this? I did a mistake when purchasing a microphone, so I bought this Rode Podcaster, which is one of the few Rode mics with a bad review. And then Christopher and Don, who I made my company with, had another Rode, which is a shotgun mic for just to put on the camera. And, you know, I'm not getting really great sound with either of them. Oh, a man of sophistication. Just want to help out. Yeah, I'm still learning all of this. So I've streamed a lot before, but that was mostly on TikTok, a little bit on here on YouTube, and was mostly just straight from the computer, streaming the screen, or from a phone. But now, you know, multi-camera setup, and we've got some sort of lighting, and we've got mics, and it's a lot of new things to learn, and I'm learning how to edit in Premiere at the same time. I'm relearning After Effects, which I know a little bit about. Could you do a lindworm? Yes, but probably not today. I will probably at some point go in to Lindworms. I don't know why I said it like that. That is his punk hairdo. But do you have a community Discord? Yes, I do. Search for Den Unge Herrholm. Most of the channels are exclusive for my patrons, but some are open for the world. Punk zombie, hell yeah. Can you explain the ring that you draw quite often? Yes, that is an enso, which is a symbol originally from Japanese and I think mostly from Japanese, but also Chinese Zen Buddhist drawing, and I've appropriated it for my own use. And the way I use it is I try to draw it in one go, or as close to one go as possible, as a check on works that I feel might have some like spiritual, some sort of spiritual significance for me, either in the process of drawing them or in a potential meaning later. And I draw it to make sure that the gods or the fate or happenstance accepts my art. So if I draw one of those ensos on a piece, that means if the enso didn't turn out well, I would tear up the drawing. Do you know why the ring is not complete? So in Zen Buddhism, there are different meanings with a complete ring and an incomplete ring. I do my own version, and I do have thoughts about what it means when it's complete, as it is sometimes, and what it means when it's not complete. But I'll keep those thoughts for myself. I got so hyped when I saw the punk zombie on the poll. Punk leech, not zombie. Powerful leech. How should we make it clear that this is a leech and not just a zombie? Zombie. Was that a word? I'm but a simple man. Enso is the word, if that was what you was asking about. He has a skin integrity problem, yes. But yeah, there's probably 1,000 things we could do to get better audio, better visuals, better cameras, better lighting, better setup, better integration of the chat, all that stuff. But we're trying to figure it out. And if you want to help us figure it out, then, become a YouTube member or a backer on Patreon. if you can afford that. Zombie wizard punk, yes. Zombie wizard punk, as the song goes. I could do him with green aura. God aften, non crazy cat lady, deilig å se deg I chatten. Music helps. Yeah, I mean, right now, I have no way of checking the audio or anything like that. So if I get enough money to get a producer on the lives, then we can start talking about music and stuff like that. But as long as it's just me, we'll keep it simple. But as I said, support, and you'll also get some extra stuff for supporting. The point of supporting isn't the extra stuff you get, but that is a sort of a added bonus. Bullet points, bullet points. Hello, is it you that do it is your birthday? No? I don't know what that sentence means, but I can say no. I'll put you as a moderator, non-crazy cat lady, if that's okay. You draw real good. Thank you. Anyone have any questions to talk about while I'm trying to figure out how to make this one more lychee? Is your hair being blown in the wind, or is it being held up? It's not, there's no wind. I think it's just being held up by a strange magical force called gravity. Is there any anarchist writers that I recommend people read? I think David Graeber's Introduction to Anarchism essay is nice and short. And then you have, probably most influential on me was Pyotr Kropotkin and perhaps Emma Goldman. But I'm not terribly well read. There are other great channels that you should ask these questions to, because I'm primarily an artist. I'm not incredibly well read or anything like that, and especially not when it comes to politics. I do have my own politics, and I do read a little bit politics and philosophy, but very occasionally. I have a request. Can you do my profile photo? No, absolutely not. I can't do people's profile pictures because, first of all, I do art for free use. So what would be the point of that? That would just be for you to use. And I want to do art that potentially... Oh, we're having problems. I'm sorry, we're having some technical issues today. Hopefully you can still see and hear me. The first anarchist I said was David Graeber. Graeber. He has an introduction to anarchism essay which is very short and understandable and easy to read, which isn't always it when it comes to anarchist writers. Everyone, please remember, give the live a like, helps build the channel. Yes, do that. Please do that. Everyone needs to refresh or you will be like 30 seconds to a minute behind. Yeah. We're getting new internet here soon, and hopefully that will improve things at least a little bit. What I think of Geiger's work. I absolutely love Geiger. He was very important for me for a period. Not for a long period, but when he was important, he was really important. And as a result, I still see a lot of Geiger in my work and in my approach to art and to both the treatment of 2D space and to the beauty of ugliness. Something like that. So I absolutely adore Geiger, but he's not an artist I often look at these days. But for a while he was. Can you explain how anarchism and Satanism are related? No, well, The simple answer is they're not, but they are kind of for me. So what I mean by Satanism is my own personal religious or spiritual practice. And it is at the same time both religious and functionally atheistic. And you might say, oh, it's agnostic. No, it's absolutely not. It's something else. And in that spiritual practice or spiritual belief is my idea that insight or revelation or esoteric knowledge somehow it has a validity that isn't necessarily empirically possible to prove. And that feeds into my anarchism in the sense that that's one of the things that makes me go, you know, it makes me go, even though there are temptations to be selfish or evil or whatever you call it, try to do good. You know that Satan is the same enemy in every religion? No, absolutely not. I mean, Satan isn't even the same enemy or character or being or word in the whole of the Bible. So and you know, if I talk with someone who I have common ideas with, who call what they worship God, and I call it Satan, then, you know, yeah, it might be the same thing. It deleted my chat about your Patreon. Do chat about my Patreon, so that people join the Patreon, or that people give super thanks and stuff like that, which is super appreciated. I'm sorry if the stream isn't up to technical par today. Can you draw Hel sitting on her throne? I will probably keep it at one drawing today because, first of all, I'm very tired today. Second of all, I am a little annoyed at the technical difficulties, so I think it's better to just do a short live, I think. Maybe we can do a quick ink monster, silly little thing, where you decide what I draw. Based on an ink blot once I'm done with this one. Maybe. Everyone, remember you can share the live with anyone you think would like this kind of art too. Simply use the share button on the front page. Do it, do it. Listen to the wise Danish woman. Do you have an opinion on Neon Genesis Evangelion? It's been so long since I had any contact with Evangelion. It was never my favorite, but I don't mind it, I think. The tech really isn't a problem, but the tiredness is, of course, more than valid. Yeah, well, the tech is a problem together with the tiredness. So I feel that I'm distracted by always going, ooh, is the sound okay? Is the image okay? Is the stream cutting out again? So that's more it. That it's it might not be a problem for you, but it definitely is a problem for me. If it's not too long answer, what other art styles did you practice before this? So every art style, not every, but I've practiced with almost any art style I can come across. If I see art that I like, I copy it and I try to learn from it and I try to make sense of it. And that has fed into various aspects of my art. So when we talk about Gigid, I've copied his work. When we talk about, I saw someone mention Kim Jong-gi. He's one of the last new artists that I've copied. At that point, I was already way into my ink style, but I still have a lot of things I could copy from Kim Jong-gi. I've practiced so many art styles, but I've always returned to this kind of thing, which is kind of realistic, kind of cartoony, very dark and sloppy, kind of primitive, but kind of not unsophisticated. But it is, yeah, this is sort of what has come natural to me and what I've always sort of returned to. Again and again, I've returned to something that starts to look more and more like this. Hello, Scott. Great to see you. Happy Thursday, my friend. I've just started writing a script for a potential YouTube video about hating you with a passion, Scott. I hope that's okay. It's written with love. If you haven't followed Scott Christian Sava, then you should absolutely go and follow him right now, because he is magnificent, such a genuine and positive guy, and yeah, one of the best things you can find on the interwebs. But yes, I am writing a script about hating you. Um, but I will send it to you before I publish, or even perhaps before um, I will probably do the whole video and then send it to you and see. I look forward to the feeling of hate. Well, hopefully you'll get it before March, because the first weekend of March, that'll be our next stream, right? Scott and I are doing a monthly stream together. At least we will be doing until I release my hate video. Yeah. Every first Saturday of the month is the plan. We go live. We need to... I need to have some info up about that. Kim, I meant to type. Wow, typing is not my strong suit. Oh, love your content. Kim and yours, Scott. Kim, I like Kim. I can go with Kim. Should we do some Kirby Crackle here? Now, if I do Kirby Crackle, I have to do it... You know, I have to do it Kimby Crackle. Because Kirby Crackle is too smooth for my art style. But I think I can get away with some Kirby Crackling. What do you think? Do you go to cons? It's been such a long time since I went to cons. I will probably consider it again now that I have some people helping me and stuff. But me alone at the con is not. That's not a good idea. I always say that my wife is very irresponsible when she lets me out of the house unsupervised. But with supervision, yes, I could absolutely try going to cons again. I do like, what I enjoy the most about cons is, when you get to draw. Especially drawing for kids, that is the most fun. So when kids go to your table and ask, "Can you draw Batman? Can you draw?" No kid asks for Batman. Can you draw Goku? Can you draw Luffy the monkey? Can you draw Kirby? No, not Jack Kirby. That pink thing. Just joined the stream, so happy to see you and your wonderful style, Kim. Thank you so much. I like that Scott is the only one amused by my old comic artist jokes. The Pink Gremlin. Just read a short story about Sherlock Holmes. Have you ever drawn Sherlock Holmes? Probably not since I got any interwebs fame, I think. So I don't have any videos of me drawing Sherlock Holmes. I've probably drawn Sherlock Holmes sometime in my misspent youth. But no Sherlock Holmes. Is there a set theme for Scott and yours next live stream together? We talked a little bit about if we, Scott and I should come up with an idea for what to draw, and then the audience can decide. Ooh, thank you for sending a super chat at Stiegelman. I'll get back to your comment. I'll post a theme for the next one, and Scott will suggest one, and I will suggest one, and you guys can decide what it will be. Now the super chat says, I really like your style and your rhetoric experience. What's your opinion on Vanya Suravliov art, and can you sometime draw Leto Atreides II after the transformation into Shai Hulud? I can't draw copyrighted works because I release all my art for free use. Scott is great about drawing copyrighted works. No problem. Kim's favorite punk band is the B-52s. Yeah, that might be. That might be. The B-52s are sensational. I really, B-52s have some ups and downs after a while, but the first album is just magnificent. Rock Lobster, Planet Claire. It's it's a classic. What punk bands do you recommend? My punk listening days are long past. So when I listened to punk a lot, it was mostly like Rancid, Exploited, probably some No Effects, and a lot of local bands. Tarmir. But some I listen to little to just plain old punk. So sorry about that. That was wild. Scott's commenting his thoughts before Kim even says them. Honestly, I was joking. I get that you was joking, but you might have hit the nail on the head. If we consider B-52s a punk band, they might be my favorite punk band. Rise Against is a punk band. Bad Religion, yeah. I listened to a bit of Rise Against, and other, more of the hardcore variety. I absolutely love Converge. I like Coalesce. What's the guy from Dallas? The TV series Dallas. J.R. Ewing. I really liked some of their stuff. So that type of harder punkish I do enjoy more. Love Shack stuck in your brain. Yep, that happens. You brought it on yourself, Scott. Oh no, wait. Non-crazy cat lady has Love Shack stuck on her brain. So you brought it on non-crazy cat lady, Scott. Igor is great. Love Shack, baby. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Now it's on everyone's brains. It is a brainworm. But if you go back and listen to the first album, which doesn't have Love Shack, every song is a brainworm. Those are better B-52 songs. Yeah. I think that there's a gradual decline in B-52 shtick from what I've heard. But then again, I haven't given. Usually, I put on the first album. So, if someone says no, actually, you should give some of the later albums a try. Planet Claire and Rock Lobster, yeah. But the thing is, even if you say Planet Claire or Rock Lobster, you might get Love Shack on your head, because that is perhaps just in brain worminess their wormiest song, I think. I think brainworminess is a word, yeah? Okay. You and Scott are my favorite art wizards. Excellent. Thank you. I like being called a wizard. Who's your favorite Marvel superhero? It is a very, very difficult question that I've spent too many hours thinking about. I'm getting called to go sign posters. Yes, go sign posters. Scott has some magnificent posters. He's just done the 90s music alphabet. And he did a Centaur and Dragon one, which looks great. I have all the older ones he did, and they just look fantastic. So do check out that. And this Punk Leech is of course called a Narcomancer. Oh, a goblin. Oh, yeah, I can see the goblin next to the jaw. I might ruin the goblin next to the jaw. Yeah, I'll kill it. Okay. I think I'm getting called to go play for band E. Bio, yeah. So I think I'm winding down now. Do you guys want a quick, silly, random monster that you guys decide? I might have energy for that. Have you drawn any cryptids such as Bigfoot, Dover Demon, or Mothman? I've never heard of the Dover Demon, but I've drawn the two others, yeah? Love your signature. Thank you. I started my signature. I can show very simply. I'm not good with letters, so I wanted a signature that wasn't with letters. So I drew my hair. And I used to wear a hat and glasses, and I have a big nose. And if I'm happy, I go like this. And now I have so long beard that I sometimes draw in the beard as well. That's my signature. Yeah, so if I do one more monster, then I will not be doing a Chupacabra or Rat King or anything complicated at all. I will just be doing something stupid, silly, which we will come up with a name for. And you guys can decide a color. Yeah, so you don't need to pick. You don't need to pitch different monsters or creatures for me to draw now, because I will make an ink blot. You can decide color. You can decide if I blow or I dab it. But the ink blot decides what I'll make. Now, green. We'll do green. Blow or dab or something else with green. And remember, if you like the stream and if you like me to do more of these random ink monsters as well, then, do consider supporting with a super chat or by becoming a member or anything like that. Sorry, I just tuned in. I didn't know the rules. There aren't any rules, but right now I just finished one drawing and I'm very tired, so I'll do one more and I'll blow. Okay. So I see a couple of things there already, but what do you see? Ooh, roll an object over it. Should I roll an object over this? I don't know what objects I have to roll. If you love Kim's art and want to support him with a bit of coin, you can do that on Patreon. Yes, you can do that on Patreon. Yes, roll. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take some tissue paper. No, I'll do something else. I'll start here. Oh, that wasn't enough. Nope, not enough. Okay, let's try it like this. Oh, that didn't do much at all. Okay. Let's, that just made a little bit of a mess, but if we do like this, and then we do, oh, then we almost have a finished monster. Okay. So the easy thing would be to make this some sort of hand, but I'll make this a mouth instead. Like this. This will be a beautiful monster. Caw, caw. Yes, that's definitely the sound he makes. He makes, it makes, she, that, whatever. This is definitely some kind of dragon. Just a stupid kind of dragon. Stupid kind of dragon. You're my stupid kind of dragon. You always come a dragon. Your stupid wings here. You're my stupid kind of dragon. Let's see if we can make you even more stupid. He can be called Zoinks, because I'm too tired to pick a name. He's my stupid kind of dragon. A truly stupid kind of dragon. Oh, such a stupid kind of dragon. Stupid dragon called Zoink. Thank you for sending a super chat, or as we say, thank you for sending a super chat. I can just start singing and then not stop singing until someone sends a super chat. So I'll hold you all ransom. I'll sing until I get the super chat, but I already did, so I can stop. Okay, now go make now to make a full song. Yes. Stupid dragon needs big teeth. The voice of an angel. That is, those are words. Thank you. You have a good singing voice, though. Thank you. I hope to do more singing in the future. That would be nice. Hopefully not just songs about stupid dragons. Soink the stupid dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Gobbly, because that's probably distinct enough for copyright not to strike me down and take over this goddamn stream and run it out of town. Say, soinks the stupid dragon. I'm so tired. I'm so happy that you approved of soinks, even though it's because you're tired. Well, you know, sometimes you're so tired that you just have to make it the first decision. Soink Shack, baby Soink Shack. Soink Shack. Oh. You can't give it this floral name because it's called Soinks. I saw you featured in Rotting Christ album. Ooh, is that out? Is it? I haven't... I didn't know if that was... I have to Google that. Sorry. Let's Google Rotting Christ news. I can't find the news. I saw it on Metalum Archives. So for the new album, I just need to see this. What have I done with Rotting Christ? No. Can't find anything here. So I need to shut up. Send me a link if you know where you found it. Now we'll finish drawing Zoinks. Zoinks, the rotting dragon. Guitar tab on you easy to read if you tune it perfectly. Draw me a mecha pigeon. No, not today. But do send requests on my community poll later this week. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Your first super chat on a live, so thank you for giving it to me. And the super chats do help a lot, as does Patreon and YouTube memberships, and most of all, buying originals helps a lot. But the originals are expensive, and that's sort of a side effect of doing art for free use and having some sort of popularity, is that, we tried to have a lot of art at a lot of different prices, and we found that the more expensive ones sold more, which means that the price wasn't really holding people, or it's holding some people back, but for a lot of people the price wasn't the big problem. It was just that they wanted the art they wanted, so we're trying out the prices, and if it's too expensive, then you can download it for free use, you can print it, you can even sell it and earn money on it if you want, if you can. That's not as simple, but Zoinks. I will gladly buy Zoinks and all other artwork. Do that. Go to denungeherrholm.com and contact us there if you want Zoinks. I'm guessing this will be one of the ones that go for relatively cheap, which for me these days is around $200, $300, something like that. Sent you a message, Kim. Ooh, where did you send me a message? I'll go to... Just 2 seconds here. Let's see what Mona has written. Haha, yes! So then it is announced. I am providing narration for one of the tracks of on the upcoming Rotten Christ album, and it's a great track and I love it so much. And yeah, I'm very proud of being a part of that. Rotten Christ has been one of my favorite bands for a long time. And to be asked by Sakis to give some guest narration was such an honor. And I might have more to say later. But I'm very happy with being featured on one track from one of my all-time favorite bands. So there you go. Zoinks the Stupid Dragon. Kim's website is denungeherrholm.com. Yes, it is. Thank you, non-crazy crazy cat lady. Thank you so much. You should do mythology. Your voice sounds like a great storyteller and a wise man. I will be doing more mythology. I would, one of the best ways to support right now is to go watch some of my long form videos, because I want to do more long form content also so that I can do more long form mythology and stuff like that, but that will take a little bit more time. The name is official, yes. Thank you, Mona, for sending me the link so that I can see that I'm officially guest narration on the upcoming, on one track on the upcoming Rotting Christ album. So that is so exciting. And I really love the song as well. So it's the song called Yggdrasil. Okay, I think that's enough for today. We got to draw an anarchomancer. And we got to draw Zoinks the Stupid Dragon. If you like what I do here, then do consider supporting by going to Patreon, or by becoming a YouTube member, or by going to denungeherrholm.com and using my art, or by going and watching my long form videos. Do that. Forget the rest. Just watch my long form videos. And if you've already watched them, then go download some of my art and use it for something. All my art is available for free use. Thank you so much. And I'll see you all on Sunday, where I'm doing another How Draw stream, where I try to learn how to draw. This time by drawing another chapter or two from Bridgman's complete drawing anatomy book thingamabob. Bye-bye!